what's the rush? Well, you're doing 104 miles an hour. That's a rush. Well, you're doing 97. I had to tell you.
My husband's very mad that I'm getting home late from work.
Picking up 115 miles an hour. That's 50 over. Wait.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Here's 3 things you may not know about the Florida Highway Patrol's C8 Stingray. 1. The world premiere of the Corvette was right here on Nick Off Duty. 2. FHP's C8 Stingray just won the best looking cruiser in the nation for 2025. And 3. It was upfitted by none other than ProLogic ITS, the prolific force behind the mission-ready performance. All over the southeast part of the United States, ProLogic ITS is the go-to name in public safety vehicle upfitting, and they're now bringing that same elite force to South Florida. Whether it's emergency lighting, radios, K9 systems, prisoner transport, or cutting-edge tech, their team delivers turnkey builds that exceeds expectations and department standards. I mean, they put a working bracket in the Corvette. If your fleet demands excellence, ProLogic delivers. Visit ProLogicITS.com and request your custom quote today. Welcome back to another episode of Police Vlogs, where we go around the nation checking out different agencies and what they have to offer. Today we're going to be featuring the Sunrise Police Department and their aggressive driving unit and that badass Mustang they got. Now, this video was shot prior to Sunrise launching their YouTube channel. If you haven't checked them out, I'm going to link them down below, so go check them out. They do a traffic series. They release content on the regular, and it's some high quality stuff. Now, you may have heard I created an app to help people get hired by law enforcement agencies called the Police Jobs app. I've been busy building it up, but been doing a pretty good job. 8,000 users inside the app and about 40 police departments posting listings and hiring people that are on the app. That machine's running full steam, so it's back to our regularly scheduled program with the Police Vlogs. And man, we're starting with the doozy. We get a quick vehicle tour up front in the video. Moving along, we go on shift and do some aggressive driving enforcement, which included multiple people in triple digits speeding, and we even wrestled an alligator. And as always, if you want to see the secret footage for this episode, you're going to have to go to the Police Jobs app, where we post it on the timeline in the app. Enough of the jibber jabber, let's get to the episode. And here's our ride.
Nick, Robbie, nice to meet you, brother.
Introduce yourself.
Absolutely. I'm Detective Robbie Weir. I'm with the City of Sunrise Police Department Traffic Unit, specifically assigned to the Aggressive Driving Unit. I've been with the City of Sunrise Police Department for about 24 years now. Been with the Traffic Unit for about 5 of those years. And yeah, man, this is my ride and I love what I do.
Please tell me it's got a cool name.
I didn't name it, but we call it the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. So can you tell us a little bit about the Dark Knight?
Absolutely. This is our 2022 Ford Mustang GT. It is a 5.0 V8. It's got 450 horsepower. It is also a performance pack vehicle, which means it has an upgraded intercooler, some upgraded suspension components, forged wheels, 19-inch wheels, and upgraded Brembo brakes for stopping power. This vehicle specifically, when we ordered it, came pretty much the way that it is now, all black. However, we changed things out, like the black horse on the front, Mustang. We changed out some other emblems that I'll get to in a second. I was kind of given the opportunity to kind of design it the way that I wanted. We have a really good administration here that lets us run with our cars a little bit. We pretty much blacked out every single light on this car so that when the lights aren't on, you wouldn't know it's a police car. Obviously, hiding some lights inside the grille and the lower bumper here, we have some intersection clearance lights that face perpendicular to any intersections that we drive through, so that people can see the side of the car from the front. The wheels on this car are a little bit different than most GTs because this is a performance pack. It does have an upgraded 19-inch wheel and also the Brembo brakes for that extra stopping power. Also inside the fender wells, we did some LED lights that also give us some added protection when we're clearing intersections. We also blacked out the 5.0 badge on the side. These were actually custom made by a friend of mine. Nobody makes a mirror cap with a police light in it for a Ford Mustang. So I brought the light and the mirror cap to a good friend of mine, and we fiberglassed it in so that it looks stealth. When this light is off, you wouldn't even know it was there. Eric, I love you, buddy. Thank you. The striping on the side is a matte black. It's non-reflective. You can see it in day, you can see it in the night, but the light's got to hit it the right way. Down below, we have the Wayland tracers. That's also added clearance for us. Up in the visors, we have the visor lights with the red, the blue, and the white takedown lights. Some added side clearance. We added these lights into the side windows. Also in the back, we have, these wheels are staggered. So it's a narrower wheel in the front and a wider wheel in the back. And we also put the wheel well lights in the back as well. Now obviously we have to pay homage to my unit, the aggressive driving unit. This was the first vehicle that started the aggressive driving unit for the City of Sunrise Police Department. Coming around the back, this is where things get kind of cool. We have a lot of little goose eggs. We lit up the back as much as we can for visibility purposes. There's not a lot of window in the back of this car, so we added some lights up as high as we could, and we had a rear deck light, and then we decided we needed more lights. So I said, well, what about underneath the spoiler? So we contracted out with the light company, and they said, we got you. Put the lights up in the spoiler. When those aren't on, you really wouldn't know it's a police car. We put some extra lights on the side of the license plate, and then we added some flashers down in the reverse light. This used to be chrome. We blacked that out as well. Pretty much tried to de-chrome the entire car to make it all black. And basically on the passenger side is a repeat of everything that's on the driver's side. We just mirror imaged it. So this is the interior of pretty much a basic Mustang GT. A couple little add-ons. Obviously we have the hand remote for the lights. It's also got a PA on it. I go through all my different functions with this right here. It's magnetized on there. I put it there because it's easier for me to grab. We have front radar. It's a Stalker DSR 2X. The rear one's in the back. So this car does have front and rear moving radar. I can pretty much catch speeders that are coming up behind me, going away from me, coming towards me, and passing me the opposite way. So we're pretty much on lock on all different angles. We actually disassembled the Stalker screen and we had it molded into the top of the dash to make it look factory. And I had it slightly angled so that when I'm driving in here, it's almost like a cockpit for me. My radar faces me and it's all in line and visual, so I can see it. It's all at eye level. And it makes it a little bit easier for me to do my job.
Before we go, I noticed there's a photo up there, and that's not you. Who is that
This guy?
handsome fella up there?
This guy is the one who started it all. You all know who this guy is. This is the man, the myth. And yeah, I think once you become a traffic officer, they give you these photos to keep in your car to pay homage to basically this man. This is Frank Slope from Pinal County Sheriff's Office. And yeah, man, I keep your photo up here to remind me to just go out there and do an excellent job.
Shout out to my boy Slope. Love you, buddy. I know the audience and the comment section is gonna light up. They want to know how you got the car.
So back when I first came into the unit back in 2020, I had a Dodge Charger Hemi. It was a specialty vehicle that we won in a competition. It was before my time. So the car was older. It was going to deadline. They call it deadline, which means they're going to get rid of it and replace it. But it was a specialty vehicle. It was had nice rims on it and spoiler, and it didn't look like a normal police car. When I knew that they were going to deadline it, I went to the chief at that time and I said, hey, can we get another specialty vehicle, something cool, specific to traffic enforcement? So he says, well, what do you have in mind? And I said, well, let's go with the big three. We can either go with another Dodge Charger with a Hemi, we can go to Chevy Camaro or a Ford Mustang. And he really gravitated towards the Ford Mustang. Most of our police cars were Ford vehicles. So it kind of made sense to just stick with Ford. So he says, well, go ahead and figure this thing out and spec it out and see how much it's going to cost. So I did some research, got some quotes, and oddly enough, this vehicle that we're in right now, even with all the lights and everything we've done to it, is priced pretty much the same as a normal patrol vehicle. There's not really much of a price difference at all. So the common misconception is you know, these cars are really expensive and hard to maintain and so forth, but it's actually extremely easy. It's normal oil changes, brake pads, everything else cost-wise is pretty much the same.
Big question.
Send it.
Mustang or the C8?
Man.
I got him.
I love you, FHP. I love you guys. I have to go with the Mustang just because I'm driving it.
Oh.
Is that a cooler?
It's a no, it's the insulated bag to keep your food hot.
So it's the opposite of a cooler.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Does it work?
Yeah, it actually does.
Very good. So again, reason for the stop is your speed. You're doing 64 and a 45. I'm out here doing traffic enforcement. That's my job, okay? I'm actually a traffic officer, so I'm gonna run your license and get you out here in a second, okay? Just hang tight. She's running DoorDash deliveries. She's got a very large, not a cooler, heater in the front passenger seat to keep food hot. I think I've seen that before. So there's a citation for 64 and a 45, 19 over. So let's say I am issue a citation for the speed. Unfortunately, that's my job, and I'm a traffic officer. Have you ever had a ticket before? Just make sure you comply with it within 30 days. You can go to driving school, take it to court, or just pay for it. But just ultimately, you just gotta watch your speed, okay? That's what we're out here for. All right. If you don't have any questions for me, you are good to go.
Yeah, no question.
Okay, ma'am. Drive safe, okay? No problem. Nice lady. Just caught at the wrong time, you know. Doing 19 over in an area where, unfortunately, we have a speeding problem. We have a complaint. So.
Grab that guy. What we got?
69. Good, man. What's the rush?
Oh man, sorry. I thought the mall was closing and my buddy just told me it was at night.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right. Do you have your license, registration, insurance? Reason for the stop is your speed, okay? Were you aware of your speed?
Yeah, when I was sorry.
Yeah, 69, buddy. All right. Everything good with your license?
Yes,
You
sir,
said no
man, no
problems?
problems.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the only reason for the speed is you're trying to get to the mall to return
Because I
something.
thought it was closing.
Got it.
I knew it happened. I don't.
Yeah, Friday night, usually a little later. Okay. All right, give me 1 second, let me get you out of here, okay? Hang tight. No problem. We have a gentleman in the left lane traveling at 69 miles an hour. The speed limit here on Flamingo Road is 45. He was trying to get to the mall before they close. It's only 7:55, so he's got quite a bit of time before they close. So I guess now he realizes that the mall is going to be open for a little longer, so he made an error in judgment. I thought there might have been a sale going on.
Oh, okay.
But he says, no, there's no sale. He just needed to get to the mall to return something. Okay, so listen, I'm issuing a citation for the speed, okay? This is my job. I'm in traffic enforcement, okay? You just got to slow down. Have you ever had a ticket before?
Like over 10 years.
You know how to take care of it, or you want me to explain it to you?
No, I got it.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions for me?
No problem.
All right, man, you're good to go. Drive safe.
Have a good officer.
It's all you, brother. Yep.
Did you know that you guys are hiring?
I know that we are hiring.
You want to know how I know?
I would love nothing more today than to know how you know, Nick.
That's because you guys are in the Police Jobs app. And this is an app that I created to help you get recruited to police agencies across the nation. Did you know that you guys are the first police department in Broward County to be on the Police Jobs app?
I did not know that.
History, baby.
History,
History.
number one.
So if you guys want to learn more about the app and get recruited today by police departments across the nation, click the link down below, download it, create a profile, and you could be driving one of these cars, well, I guess when you retire.
Just not my car.
So click the link down below and get started today. 17.
This is a perfect example. This is just what we were talking about. They don't see you and they come flying up behind you. Hi, how are you?
No good.
Not good?
Not good.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I had the baby with fever.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry so much.
Okay, do you have the registration insurance?
Oh, yeah.
What happens when the baby has a fever? If it goes faster, it makes it go down?
No, because I live here in 10X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the baby had a mosquito.
A mosquito,
Yeah,
yeah.
in the old body. And I don't know what happened, but she had allergy. So
If 101's 10-8,
had
you
a-
have
a
her
fever,
relieve
so
Bravo
I
201
go
and
to home
FMC.
to
Okay.
take the
24.
medicine. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's not good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know if you realized that you were passing a police car, but yeah, you were doing 72 past
I
me.
know.
Oh, okay.
I know.
You don't live in Miami no more.
No.
Okay.
No.
How long ago did you move?
Like
Oof.
4 years.
4 years? You haven't changed your license in 4
I
years?
know.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to do it in 30 days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you move, you got to change it in 30 days, and there's reasons for that that I won't go into, but it's very important that you change
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You could do it online. They'll just send you a new one in the mail.
Next
You don't have to
week-
go down to the DMV.
Next week I
Okay.
go to the.
All right, so but this address here is correct?
Yes, this is correct.
Got it, okay. She was coming up behind me at 72 miles per hour. She passed me in the middle lane. We effected the traffic stop as soon as she passed. Went in behind her. She pulled immediately over to the right. Obviously, this is not an ideal location to stop, but it is what it is. She's telling me that her daughter got bit by a mosquito or something, and she's supposed to take medicine, and she has a fever. The little girl in the back seat looks okay. The other problem is her license has the wrong address. She moved 4 years ago and has the wrong address on her license. Florida state law requires you within 30 days to update the address of your license
1201 advisory is 51
when you move, or change your last name and so forth. So I'm going to update her address on the citation that she's going to get for the speed. But I did tell her that she has to go get her new address on her license, because it is a requirement by Florida state law. Okay, so I am citing you for the speed. Have you ever had a ticket before?
No.
No. Okay. So hang on to your information, and I'm going to explain this to you. Do you want me to explain this to you?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a citation for 72 and a 45. You have 30 days to take care of it. Inside this pink mailer will explain your options. Basically, either pay for it, go to driving school, take it to court, whatever you want to do is completely up to you.
Okay.
You just have to do it in 30 days.
Okay.
You have any questions for me while I'm here?
No.
You sure?
Yeah,
All right. Get your little one home. Have a safe ride, and you're good to go as soon as you want. 'Cause there's no cars coming. Okay.
Okay.
Have a better. Well, I don't think she was disappointed, but then again, I don't think she was happy. But I only gave her the one citation for the speed, because that's my biggest concern, is the speed. The insurance, it's not her car, it's her husband's. She should have it. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on that one. And the address change. She's got to change the address. She understood that. So hopefully I got the message through.
We got a lot of people aspiring to be police officers, and you were an FTO. I noticed that when you exit your vehicle, everything is squared away prior to you getting out of the car. Everything's nice and neat in your hand. Can you just touch on that and why it's important as an officer approaching a vehicle to have everything squared away when you go up there?
My habit is I always take the license and I put it on the registration, and then I put the citation behind it, and then I put the pink mailer. It's pink this time. Sometimes it changes colors. I put the mailer and I put everything into it. So then I hand it to them in kind of like a packet. So I'm not fumbling papers, I'm not dropping things, but everything is cinched in with my thumb, and I walk up and I give them everything in one hand. Keeps obviously this hand free as well, in the event that something goes bad, because you never know what you're walking into. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah. What you got?
97. Hi, how are you? What is the rush?
My husband's very mad that I'm getting home late from work, so I guess I was just trying to rush him. I'm sorry.
You know how fast you were going? What's that?
Don't tell me.
Okay. Well, you're doing 97. I had to tell you. It's a polite thing for somebody to do. But yeah, you're doing 97 miles an hour. The speed limit is 65. All right. You have your license, registration, insurance.
Just had it taken out so long.
Oh my goodness.
Stop. Oh. You probably have girls all the time. Fuck everyone.
Every now and then.
Yeah, I know how it is. There he is, following me like a psycho.
Hey, you can use my light if you need to.
I just got stopped for a ticket, babe. Yup. I'm trying to get home. I don't know. I'm on the highway.
You don't know where you are?
I mean, I'm on the highway going home. I don't know exact logistics of it. I'll call you back, babe.
Okay.
Bye.
Everything good with your license? No problems, no concerns, no issues?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean,
You don't think so? I hope so. You would know. Okay. So,
Yeah, but
but this address is correct, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Are
So
you telling me
32 over.
you need to get
Well,
stopped?
so this is the bad thing. Okay, is that all I do is stop people for speeding. When I'm not picking up dead bodies on the ground because of traffic homicide, I do traffic enforcement. Okay, and there's a reason why we're out here. So, but 32 over is pretty high. You are the highest one of the night.
Stop! Don't say that.
Yeah. So,
Honest,
okay.
Wait. Can you help me out? And I promise I'm not trying to bullshit you.
Let me hear it.
My car,
Your car?
I can't make it do like miles per hour. I'm not trying to come up with an excuse.
No, I get it, but
It's not an excuse. But if you could help me, that'd be great.
so I don't have one of these,
Okay,
so I'm not
that's
familiar with it. But I
that's
figured
fine.
I'd give it a try. But here's the thing. Here's a good indicator that you're speeding. When you're going past everybody, it's a good indicator you're speeding. Okay? Let me run your license and everything. And that was loud. And let me get you out of here, okay? Just hang tight. Well, like I said, you're being pulled over by a traffic officer, so it's basically, you know. But let me look at something real quick. And I'm gonna get you out of here, okay? Just hang tight. She did not refute that she was speeding. She said she just got a ticket recently, so she's hoping that she doesn't get one. But I'm trying to explain to her that it's 97 miles an hour, and she said that she is not well versed with her vehicle, and that the screen shows miles per gallon and not the speed, or kilometers. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of menu. I try to help her with it, but I'm not big on these vehicles, so I don't know how to fix it for her. She said she took it in for an oil change, and now it's not reading right. But she should still know that when she's passing other cars at a high rate of speed, that's an indicator that she's speeding. So listen, you are getting cited.
Get me a ticket.
Well, that's my job, so yes. But you're doing 32 miles an hour with the speed limit, okay? The last ticket you got, what was it for?
I was coming to work. I was coming home from work.
Speeding? Were you going over 30 miles an hour with the speed limit like this one?
Honestly.
Okay, so this one's a little bit different. So once you break over 30 miles an hour with the speed limit, it's a mandatory court appearance. It means you got to go before a magistrate. Hi, how are you? Good, what's the rush? What? Well, you're doing 104 miles an hour. That's a rush. Is there an emergency or anything like that? Can I see your license? Sir? Is this your car or somebody else's?
No, this is my car.
Okay. Yeah, I just need the insurance and the registration.
So,
Yes.
as for the registration, I don't have the actual copy of the registration.
Okay.
When I first bought this car, I bought it off of like a used car lot dealership, right? And he said that he was gonna mail it over to me. So
How long ago was all this?
when I bought the car,
I don't know when you bought it. You didn't tell me.
okay, so I moved to Sunrise, right?
Year ago, month ago.
Maybe like a month or so, something like that.
Okay.
And then like a couple of weeks of when the move to Sunrise was when I bought this car.
Okay.
Right, and then I'm not sure if the guy shipped the registration. What I'm trying to say is like I don't have the registration because I'm not sure if he shipped it over to this address.
Okay. So
Or he ever shipped it to mine.
So he wouldn't ship a registration. He would probably ship the title of the car to you, but you have to register the car in your name. But that's something you do at a tag agency. All right, so listen, is your license valid? What's that?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Is there any reason why you would think that it wouldn't? Because if somebody asked me if my license is valid, I'd be like, yeah, it's 100% valid.
I mean, I'm guessing it is.
Okay. Have you got any unpaid tickets or anything like that?
No, I haven't done this.
Okay. All right. All right, give me 1 minute. Let me get you out of here, okay?
Time out, Zach Morris. This video was actually filmed right before the new super speeder law took place in effect. As of today, as when you're watching this video, there is a new super speeder law in Florida. Basically states if you go over the speed limit more than 50 miles per hour, or if you're going 100 miles per hour or over, it is now a criminal offense. If convicted, you can spend up to 30 days in jail and a fine of $500. And after your first offense, those penalties go up. It's 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. And if it's within 5 years of the first conviction, your license will be revoked from 180 days all the way to 365 days. That's a year. So before you get all crazy in the comment section, just know that the law was different at the time of filming. Let's get back to the episode.
104 miles an hour. Long story about how the vehicle is, how it was purchased, whose tag it is, waiting on registration. He doesn't have the registration because he's waiting for it to come in the mail from the person he bought the car from, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. He's had it for a month-ish. But again, these are things that he needs to make sure he has before he starts driving this car. It shows that there is a seized tag for Florida authorities only if the driver is the owner of the vehicle, which he is. What happens with that is that the state basically says there's no insurance on this car for whatever reason. They want the tag back on the car. His license was also suspended on what's called an FR suspension. FR stands for financial responsibility. So if you have car insurance and you forget to pay it and it lapses, and then like you wait a month and you renew it, the state of Florida already gets a notice of that, and they'll suspend your license, send you notification that, hey, this car is not insured, we're suspending your license. And once they do that, that's when they put the seized tag order on. They want their tag because they don't want a car driving around with no insurance, because we all know what's going to happen. If you get an accident with this guy, especially 104 miles an hour, and this guy ends up hitting somebody and they don't have insurance, it just makes things a lot worse. So the state says, hey, you don't have insurance on this car, we're seizing the tag and we're suspending your license, so you can't drive. So that's what we're dealing with right now. We got a guy doing 104, there's a seized tag order on this car, he has no insurance, he doesn't have proof of insurance, and he doesn't have the registration or the proof of the registration. He also told me that he no longer lives in the city of Miami, he now lives in the city of Sunrise. So we've got quite a few things going on with this gentleman here. Hi, how are you?
Living the dream.
Living the dream?
Living the dream. You can't mess
Apparently dreams start around 115 miles an hour.
You can't mess my day up today, man. I was wrong, and let's do it.
So yeah, you passed me at 115. I just got a call.
That was a lot.
Yeah, you're the highest one of the night. Everything good with your license?
Everything's good.
Any reason for the speed, or just?
We're in the body cam, but
I don't want to ruin your night. You had a bad day?
Had a bad day.
You about to have a lot of worse day. You got an accident?
I know.
So, no kids, okay.
Yeah,
so, is we on the stop? You all right? 115, speed limit 65. That's 50 over. Okay.
I'm wrong.
I appreciate your honesty. You said everything's good with your license, no problems, no concerns. Right after we cleared the last stop, when we got up on the highway, I saw this guy coming up really fast behind us. And I was able to, he passed me so fast that I couldn't get a good enough position to get rear radar on him. So as soon as he passed me, when I flipped to the front radar, I picked him up about 115 miles an hour. So speed limit here is 65. He's doing 115. That's 50 over. This is a special speed statute. Once you hit 50 miles an hour over the posted speed limit, it now becomes a mandatory court appearance again, but it's also a mandatory $1,000 fine. You get convicted and you do it again, that you lose your license for a year, and it's a $2,000 fine. So this speed is a little ludicrous, but he seems like he's having something going on in his personal life. But again, this doesn't negate the fact that he should be doing the speed limit. So he's going to get cited for it. He's going to get a mandatory court appearance, and he's going to get the 50 over with the mandatory fine. So.
No, that's not an excuse. So
All right. Okay. Questions for me?
no.
Okay. So I just need a signature here stating you understand everything I told you. It's not a admission of guilt. It's just you heard everything I said, and you know that there's a court date coming. Okay. Just need a signature. I'm gonna cut you loose. Your license. I'm gonna hold on to it because your license is gonna fall out if I let it go. You have any questions for me? You sure? So, license, registration, a copy of the citation. Just again, slow down, okay, my man? All right, buddy. Take care. We got a alligator in the road. Alligator.
Did you say an alligator?
Alligator.
Shout out to Fridays with Frank. I bet you don't get alligators in the road over there, brother.
I don't think we get those over there, do we, Frank?
There we go.
Why don't we push them towards where you came from over here?
Right to the residential area. Wrong way.
We're waiting.
I stopped wrestling these things 20 years ago.
Have you ever?
Ever wrestled an alligator?
Yeah.
A live one?
No, okay. Touche.
I did, actually. No, I didn't wrestle it, but I sat on it, but his mouth was taped.
Crazy. He crawled out on the other side.
Looks like he's found his way. No, he's at the median now. He's moving though. Oh, nope.
Just hold him so he doesn't try to get left of the leg. And then I'm gonna grab a rack from the top of his head.
I'm glad you're having fun, Izzy. Okay.
Get ready, he might get out.
Take the back.
I'm gonna try to push down his head, maybe grab a hold of.
You want me to grab the legs and everything else, right?
Yeah,
All right.
back end.
1, 2, 3. Stop resisting.
Alright, I got him. You can release the pull. So, just open it up, put it underneath my thumb. Right there, yep. Wrap it around. Got a couple good reps. What we're going to do now is I'm going to try to get his front legs up under Like this?
Like a handcuffing?
Yep.
Okay. And tape?
And we're going to try to tape his legs together as well.
Let the Delta know we got one in custody.
There you go. Go around.
That wasn't me, sorry. That was him then.
There we go. And we're going to do the same thing with the rear legs. Just hold that head. So strong. I'm going to rotate this way. Yeah, they're strong.
Yeah.
Where do you want this?
Same thing like that. Yep, just like that.
How many before you retire?
8 months.
8 months.
8 months.
All right. Hey, listen.
Who's counting?
It's never too late to wrestle a gator.
He said 8 months, 45 days. 1, 2, 3. At first, I'm going to start with that. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Where do they go now?
So I'm going to take him off-site, probably somewhere far off 27, maybe off like the L5 area, pretty far up north near the county line. Get him as far away from here as possible.
Release him back to us.
And then release him back to the well.
Outstanding. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hey, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, look, this was recording the whole time. Brother, you can't write a better ending to the story. We got gators out here, baby. Sunrise.
Very interesting night tonight. Yeah.
Hey, you can follow Sunrise all over social media. I'm going to put the handles down below. They also have a YouTube channel where they're going to be starting out a traffic series. Oh, we got something going on. Hey, it's the end of the night. Turn that radio off.
Yeah, click. We're done.
But yeah, so traffic series. And guys, if you want to apply with Sunrise, you know where to go. Police Jobs app. Find it in the Apple and Android store. It's a new app, so I'm getting used to the whole go telling them to download the app.
I'm learning too.
right.
Download it though.
All right.
We want you.
All right, let's go. So there you have it. Couldn't get more Florida than this episode. If you want to see that secret footage, head on over to the Police Jobs timeline. And a huge shout out to my fam over at Sunrise PD. I'll see you when I see you. And if I don't see you, well then, I'll see you.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Now, I'm not from London, eh? But isn't kilometers still, you would be going faster? It'd be like 97 miles per hour equals like 130 kilometers, something like that?
Yes. So she would be doing like
Oh, maybe
97. She'd be like.
Okay, wait. So then she means she's going slower.
It's a good question.
No, they'd be like, oh, I thought I was going 97 miles per hour. I mean, 97 kilometers per hour.
In that voice.
Cheerio, mate.
Cheerio.
You got me.